So let's see the number of squares and rectangles in a n cross n grid. So like for example, we can take a 5 cross 5 grid and let's find out. So I will just first tell you the result. So the total number of squares in this grid of 5 cross 5 will be 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. And total number of rectangles will be 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube. And suppose if it is a n cross n grid, in that case this our result will be like extending to n square, and the rectangle result will extend to n cube. So like let's prove this. So let's first prove for the square part. So like we want to count the total number of square in this n cross n grid. So suppose this is a n cross n grid. So first we will count the smallest square, that is the 1 by 1 square. Suppose this is a all 1 unit square. So this is 1 by 1, the smallest square. So we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have total 5 columns. So we have 5 squares. And if you see, total we have 5 rows, and we can like for each row we will get a square. So total, like if you count the total number of 1 cross 1 squares, you will get n rows into n columns, that is n square. And in this case n square is 5 square, which is 25. So you can see like you will get 25 all small square. But now let's see the bigger square, like the 2 cross 2 square, just bigger one. So for 2 cross 2 square, this is the first square, this is the second square, this is the third square, this is the fourth square. And when you will go for the fifth square, you will see you are going out of the grid, so it will not be counted. So you will see that like similarly, if you go for nth grid, so you can't go for the last grid because it will go outside the grid. So you will see that you can go only till n-1 columns. Similarly, if you see the vertical side, so like this is the first, this is the second, so this is the third square, which is 2 by 2, this is the fourth 2 cross 2 square, and the fifth 2 cross 2 square will again go out of the grid. So again you can see that if we are having n rows, so it will be only n-1, like you can go till n-1. So here again you will see that the number of like 2 cross 2 squares are n-1 into n-1, that is n-1 whole square. And in our case here it is 5 square and it will be 4 square, because if we take 5 cross 5 grid. Similarly, if you generalize this, like for going for the 3 square, so suppose this is the 3 cross 3 square, this is the second 3 cross 3 square, similarly this is the third 3 cross 3 square, so the fourth one you will go outside again. So similarly, number of 3 cross 3 squares, so it will be again n-2 into n-2, that is n-2 whole square, which will be 3 square. So if you like go on this, suppose at last you will see n into n square, which is the biggest square, so you will get only one of such a square, so which will be 1 square. Okay, so now just add all the number of squares. So you can see that 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till n square, which is this one. So I hope that I make you understand the number of squares. So now let's see the number of rectangles. So again let's see the grid, like this is again our 5 cross 5 grid. So if we see the number of rectangles, so for rectangle we don't have too much to take care of, because in rectangle even if it is unequal sides it will work, because even this is a rectangle or even this is also rectangle, so this is also rectangle. So for rectangle only our condition is 4 points we want. So these 4 points will be by the intersection of 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. So we want like 1, 2, suppose 3, 4 points, only 4 points. So we just want 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. So let's count the total number of horizontal lines. So if 5 cross 5 grid is there, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, we will have 6. So similarly, if you have n cross n grid system, so you will have n plus 1 vertical lines and n plus 1 horizontal lines. So now you have to select 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. So n plus 1 C2 into n plus 1 C2, which will give you the total number of rectangles in this n cross n grid system. So that will give you n plus 1 by factorial 2 n minus 2 n minus 1, because okay, it will be whole square because these two are same. So now further calculating it, so you can see that this will cross, get this cancel. So n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, and we know that this is actually the formula for our this expansion, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus n cube, that is. So I hope that I have cleared my this result also. So thank you.